Story 1. In the heart of a small town, cloaked in the icy grip of February, lay the quaint village of Wintershade, and beknownst to its residents, a long-forgotten pact made with the winter spirits, lingered in the air like an ancient curse as the frosty tendrils of winter embraced the town. Whispers of an impending darkness stirred in the frigid winds. Emily, a photographer with a penchant for capturing the ethereal beauty of winter, arrived in Wintershade with the hope of immortalizing its frozen charm. The town, adorned with glistening icicles and blanketed in pristine snow, seemed like a serene haven. Little did Emily know the icy veneer masked a paranormal secret that lay dormant for generations. As Emily explored the silent streets, she encountered the locals, their eyes betraying a subtle unease. Tales of chilling apparitions and spectral whispers circulated in hushed conversations, but the townsfolk dismissed them as mere folklore. One fateful night, Emily set out to capture the moonlit landscape. The air hung heavy with an unnatural stillness as she wandered into an ancient graveyard. The crunch of snow beneath her boots echoed through the icy silence. The moon cast elongated shadows, and the tombstones stood like sentinels in the frozen night. As Emily framed her shot, the temperature plummeted, and the air shimmered with an eerie luminescence. A spectral figure materialized, an ethereal woman veiled in frost. The ghostly apparition, eyes filled with melancholy, beckoned Emily deeper into the graveyard. The ground beneath her seemed to pulse with an unseen energy as she followed the phantom through the labyrinth of tombstones. In the heart of the cemetery, a forgotten mausoleum emerged, an icy portal to the supernatural. The apparition pointed to an ancient family crest etched on the mausoleum door. Transfixed, Emily hesitated before she cautiously pushed it open. The air inside was stifling, and the icy breath of unseen entities caressed her skin. Flickering candles illuminated a spectral gathering, an assembly of long-lost souls, bound by an unspoken pact with the winter spirits, their eyes, frozen mirrors of despair, fixed upon Emily. The ghostly woman spoke in a voice that resonated with the biting wind, revealing the town's cursed legacy. In a long-forgotten ritual, the townsfolk had bargained with the winter spirits for prosperity, unknowingly binding their souls to the frosty embrace of February. Now the spirits sought release, and Emily, an unwitting interloper, held the key. The ghostly assembly implored her to unravel the pact, to break the chains that bound them to the perpetual winter. As Emily hesitated, the temperature plummeted further, and the apparition's desperation intensified. The frosty shadows encroached, threatening to ensnare her in an eternal February. Summoning courage, Emily vowed to help the spectral souls find peace. Armed with the knowledge of the ancient ritual, she undertook a perilous journey to reverse the town's cursed fate. The townsfolk, initially resistant, rallied behind her as the frost-bitten shadows loomed. On the eve of February's end, Emily and the townsfolk gathered at the graveyard as they conducted the reversal ritual. The icy grip on Wintershade slowly relented. The apparitions, their faces etched with gratitude, faded into the ethereal mist, leaving behind a town released from the frigid shackles of an otherworldly pact. As spring dawned, the once frozen landscape thawed, and the town of Wintershade emerged from the spectral winter Emily, forever changed by her encounter with the paranormal, left with a newfound respect for the thin veil that separated the living from the frostbitten, shadows that lurked in the coldest corners of existence. Story 2. In the remote village of Shadowvale, February carried a weight heavier than the blankets of snow that draped its cobblestone streets. This village, secluded by ancient forests and shrouded in a perpetual dusk, harbored a secret known only to a select few, the eclipsed hearts, as the villagers prepared for the rare celestial event. A total lunar eclipse set to grace the skies on the eve of February's end. Whispers of an age-old curse echoed through the twisting alleys. Amelia, a curious astronomer drawn to the village's celestial mysteries, arrived on the cusp of this supernatural occurrence. The townsfolk, their eyes harboring a mixture of trepidation and anticipation, welcomed Amelia with a cryptic invitation to witness the eclipse from the village's enigmatic center, the lunar plaza. As the moon ascended, casting an otherworldly glow upon Shadowvale, Amelia felt the air thicken with an energy both ancient and mystical. At the heart of the lunar plaza stood a moonlit fountain, its waters reflecting the obscured lunar glow. The villagers, clad in ceremonial attire, encircled the fountain, their faces painted with symbols of an otherworldly covenant. As the eclipse neared its zenith, an ethereal hum resonated through the air. Amelia, her senses heightened by a blend of scientific curiosity and trepidation, observed as the villagers' hearts began to emit a soft, pulsating light and eerie dance synchronized with the moon's celestial ballet. The eclipsed hearts, vessels of an ancient pact, bore witness to the village's supernatural destiny. As the lunar eclipse reached its climax, a shadowy figure emerged from the moonlit waters, the eclipse guardian, a spectral entity bound to the celestial convergence, materialized before the gathered villagers. Its eyes, obsidian pools reflecting the cosmic dance above, surveyed the eclipsed hearts with an inscrutable gaze. The eclipse guardian spoke, its voice a haunting melody woven with the threads of forgotten centuries. Tonight, the hearts bound to the lunar pact shall transcend the veil between worlds, embrace the shadows, for within them lies the key to the village's destiny. With those words, the villagers' hearts pulsed with an otherworldly fervor as the eclipse's shadow enveloped the lunar plaza. A spectral gateway unfurled an ethereal bridge between the tangible realm and the cosmic mysteries that lingered beyond. Amelia, caught in the midst of the celestial communion, felt an inexplicable connection to the eclipse guardian. The villagers, their hearts aglow, stepped into the shadowy threshold, their forms transcending the boundaries of the earthly realm. As the last villager vanished into the lunar embrace, the eclipse guardian turned its enigmatic gaze toward Amelia. In that moment, the village of Shadowvale shifted, its spectral secrets veiled from mortal eyes once more. The lunar eclipse waned, and Amelia, left alone in the moonlit plaza, pondered the otherworldly events that unfolded. The villagers, now part of the celestial dance, existed between realms, a testament to the enigmatic convergence of the cosmos and the eclipsed. Hearts bound to February's ethereal embrace, As the first light of March graced the horizon, Shadow Vale returned to its mundane fawade, the lunar plaza standing silent and enigmatic under the morning sun. Amelia, forever marked by the lunar pact, carried the village's secrets with her, an astronomer caught in the dance between the earthly and the celestial, forever bound by the mysteries of a February night. Story 3. Nestled within the rolling hills of Eldermist, February cast its enchantment over a secluded hamlet known for its ancient traditions and mystical folklore. The villagers, custodians of age-old rituals, awaited the arrival of a celestial event, a meteor shower that graced the night sky once every century. Isabella, a spirited anthropologist drawn to the village's enigmatic history, embarked on a journey to document the meteor shower's impact on the cultural fabric of Eldermist. As she arrived, the air carried a palpable sense of anticipation, and the villagers, their faces etched with both reverence and apprehension, welcomed her into their fold. The village square, adorned with flickering lanterns and intricate runes drawn on the cobblestones, served as the focal point for the celestial spectacle. As the meteor shower began, streaks of cosmic fire painted the heavens, and the villagers gathered in a mesmerizing dance beneath the celestial canvas. Isabella, her camera capturing the ethereal display, noticed a subtle shift in the atmosphere. The meteor shower's radiance intensify, and a veil of whispers cascaded through the night air, a symphony of voices from realms unknown. The villagers, their expressions now a blend of awe and unease, fell into a trance-like state. In the heart of the square, an ancient oak tree stood as a silent witness to centuries of celestial rituals. As the meteors streaked across the sky, the villagers' shadows stretched and merged into intricate patterns beneath the oak's gnarled branches. Isabella, intrigued by the phenomenon, approached the tree with a sense of reverence. As the last meteor faded into the cosmos, the whispers coalesced into an otherworldly chorus. The villagers, their eyes now reflecting a kaleidoscope of cosmic hues, chanted ancient incantations. Isabella, caught in the mystic current, felt the boundary between the earthly and the astral realms blur. The oak tree, its roots entwined with Eldermist's mystical past, radiated a pulsating energy. Isabella, guided by an unseen force, placed her hand on the ancient bark. In that moment, the veil between worlds lifted, and a procession of spectral figures emerged, an ethereal parade of ancestors and cosmic beings. The celestial emissaries, their forms aglow with stardust, extended a silent invitation to Isabella. With trepidation and curiosity, she joined the spectral procession, her mortal essence intertwined with the cosmic dance. As the villagers, still in their trance, gazed in awe, Isabella and the celestial retinue ascended into the night sky. Eldermist, bathed in the afterglow of the meteor shower, returned to its tranquil state. The oak tree, its branches now bereft of spectral echoes, stood as a guardian of the village's celestial communion. The villagers, awakening from their trance, marveled at the memory of the otherworldly procession that graced their hallowed grounds. As dawn painted the horizon, Isabella descended from the celestial heights, her spirit forever touched by the cosmic dance of elder mist, the villagers, grateful for her unwitting role in the celestial ritual, shared tales of the meteor shower with future generations a testament to the mystical traditions woven into the fabric of elder mist's February nights.